Hello everyone, Minute Plus Meditation here, Saturday, July the 3rd. And this is the feast of St. Thomas the Apostle. From the Gospel, Thomas, called the 12, who was one of the 12, was not with him when Jesus came. So when the other disciples told him, "We have seen the Lord," the risen Lord, Thomas said to them, "Unless I see the mark of the nails in his hands and put my finger in the mark of the nails and my hand in his side, I will not believe." And then we know what happens. Jesus appears 8 days later on this, interestingly, on the Lord's Day. This is the Sunday, the day of worship. Jesus appears and Thomas he says, "My Lord and my God." So again, there's lots of things going on here. Thomas is usually held out as the doubting Thomas, as the answer to agnostics. I don't know, I'm not going to believe until I see it, until I get empirical evidence and all that kind of stuff. And Thomas does appeal, he can appeal to those people, to people who struggle with opening their heart, committing themselves, to the existence of God. And certainly Thomas, he's chided by Jesus for not believing the apostolic witness. And maybe this is something that you and I need to kind of reflect on. He's told by his brothers, who form a kind of college, if you will, a group, the apostles, the princes of the church, that were called by Jesus to witness to his life, death, and resurrection. Thomas is not there for a reason. I mean, Jesus could have waited till they were all together, but he didn't. So this is happening for a reason. So they see it, but Thomas is not there. So they witness to him, and he says, "No, I won't believe it." And then he's chided by Jesus because he won't believe his brothers, which means he won't believe the witness of the church. All right, because the church is the only authentic witness to the resurrection. It's the apostles and them teaching down through the centuries to the bishops and priests. It's the only way we know Jesus lived, died, and rose again. These are the ones who wrote the Gospels from within the church, right? We're not a people of the book, we're a people of the Word. That's always important to remember. The book did not come from the church. The book came from the church, not the church from the book. So the church witnesses to the resurrection, and Thomas says, "No, I won't believe. I need to see him myself." And many times we can be like this. I need to see Jesus myself. But Jesus is saying basically, look, I have given my witness. I have appeared to those who are sort of governing the church. Now they witness to me. Now you are called to believe them. Now, many people have problems with that, because as human beings we're imperfect. But that's part of the way God has set this up. And this is really important for us to keep in mind. Okay, so taking that into account, we also sometimes Thomas can get a bad rap, because Thomas is the only one in the entire New Testament who actually says, once he sees Jesus there, "My Lord and my God." And he's saying basically, you are the God of the universe. You are the King of the universe. No one else makes an explicit act of faith like that. And it is an act of faith. This is not the beatific vision, and this is important for us to remember. So it still takes faith, and this is why Thomas does get a bad rap. It still takes faith. Thomas, you believe because you can see me. Blessed are those who have not seen me and yet believe. So it's kind of like a chide, but at the same time, he is making an act of faith. Because Jesus he's in his resurrected human body, but it's not the beatific vision. It's not heaven, in other words. So Jesus articulates the fact that Thomas has had to make an act of faith that he is God. Thomas does this. And Thomas will go on to die for Jesus. And I believe he died in India. So for you and me, we can learn from Thomas to make acts of faith in Jesus as the living God. You are my Lord and my God. So when the priest elevates the Eucharist at Mass, that's what I was taught as a little boy. So you can learn this and teach this to your children. When the priest raises the host, it's good to say, "My Lord and my God." That's right from St. Thomas the Apostle. And then when he raises the chalice, "My God and my all." That's what I was taught as a boy, and I still do that as a priest. So now maybe you can do that if you're not doing it already, and teach it to your children, because otherwise our mind goes all over the place, right? So fix it, That's why really the bells are rung, so to catch our attention, because God has just become present under the form of bread and then under the form of wine. So today, ask St. Thomas the Apostle to be that source of faith for you, to be the one to help you grow in faith that Jesus is truly our Lord and our God. God bless you.